Hello, in this chess puzzle, there's one move for white that'll get you a checkmate in 2, and the other moves will be a checkmate in 3 or worse. Black just has the king, 4 pawns, and the queen. White has the king, 3 pawns, pair of knights, pair of bishops, pair of rooks, and the queen. It's white's turn. Can you see the checkmate in 2 for white? Moving your queen to g4 is just a mate in 3, but it's quite a nice one because it's a force mate where you end up sacking your queen. Because the king has to take the queen back here, and then you can move your knight in for a double check, which is just the checkmate in 3. Checking the king by moving your queen to b3 won't get you a mate in 2, unless black tries to block with their queen, because then you can move your knight to mate in 2. Black can save the mate in 2 by pushing their pawn. Now there's no follow-up here, because the king has an escape square. Checking the king by moving your knight to d8 isn't a mate in 2. King has an escape square. Take the queen with your queen, then the king still has a couple of escape squares. Moving your knight to c5 is only a mate in 3. The black king can move, or the pawn can take the knight, in which case you can move the rook up to check the king. If black blocks the rook by pushing the pawn, you can then move your queen to g4 to checkmate in just 3. Okay, let's take a look at the solution, so pause the video if you want some more time. To get the checkmate in 2 for white, you need to move your rook to a7. The black queen takes your queen, you can move your knight to f4 to checkmate in 2. If black decides to move their king, you can move your queen to b3 to checkmate in 2. If black pushes their pawn to d6, you can then move your knight to d8 to checkmate in 2. And if black decides to move their pawn all the way to d5, you can then checkmate in 2 with your queen. And if black decides to advance the e-pawn, you can move your knight to f4 to checkmate in 2. Okay, that's the end of this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you again next time.